Hey, welcome back to the channel today, where you get to watch me build a Minimax 1100r with a VW modification to the front end. And this is how the fuselage is looking, which is makes me really happy. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna go ahead and get this piece under here that I wanna glue in there. So I'll get that cut and put in, and I'm going to epoxy in the two blocks that support the floorboard right down here. We'll get those in place, and then these corner blocks that actually go up under here, I'm going to get these two corner blocks cut and put in place. And so we'll take care of that. And I'm going to come over here, and I'll probably do this first. I'm going to epoxy the second landing gear leg in here. I'll pull the first one out, and then I got all the parts already cut. You saw that in the last video to get that in place. So I'm going to get that epoxied. So I'll cut this pieces over here that I need to cut while the epoxy is warming in the box over there. And it's probably pretty warm already because the temperature in the factories is a lot warmer than it has been. So it's been nice and sunny lately. So, and I wore my good hat today, so I'm gonna get it out of the way so I don't mess it up. I have two working hats, but I was out with the wife today, so yeah. All right. So when I do that, I may, I'm going to spend about 2.5 hours. Is about how much time I've allotted for today. And I've got my plywood here for my floorboard and for my seat. So if I get time, I may cut those. As well. And but if I'm going to do all of that, I should probably. Oh, and I picked up my tubes for my axle. I found a really nice hinge at a antique. They call it an antique place in downtown Torrance. Once a month they have like a I don't know. It's more of a swap meet to me, but the whole downtown of Torrance becomes kind of a swap meet. And I found this phenomenal hinge for $5. So I was gonna go pay I don't know what for a hinge for my seat. Then I'll need a little piece of hinge for my headrest door. But I got that big hinge for $5, so I was lucky to find that. And I got a bag full of hardware that goes with the landing gear. And then I wanted to get a better pencil. So I got a really nice Rockler pencil for woodworking. And then, I don't know why I didn't do this much earlier, but I've ruined a few shirts that my wife has reminded me about. But I got a nice Rockler apron that I can I'll put on and use today, since I'm wearing my super cool Hawker Hurricane t-shirt that my wife got me for Christmas. So if I get epoxy on it, that could be a problem. But anyway, if I'm talking, I'm not working. So I should probably get busy doing something, and let's see if we can make the best of the time I've allotted. All right, so let's coax this out of here. Should come out pretty easily. Pry up on this end a little bit. There we go. Get our paper back in place for the next one. We're still good here. Gonna need this piece up here. gonna need this piece over here. All right, then, just to make sure, we'll test fit the second one. Look how amazing that grain is on this hemlock. I mean, that is some slow growth right there. Good stuff. All right. Down there. Down there. This one here. Looks really good, really good, really good. That'll fit fine. Nice fit there. And then this piece here. All right, everybody's a good fit. So all right, now we'll go cut some other pieces over here. All right, we'll grab a measurement here. See what we're working with. It's about 17 and 7/16. 17 and 7/16, and we'll get the angle on that. So that's 44.8 degrees. So it's really close to 45. 44. Let's check it out here. 45.3. 45. Yeah. I think 45 degrees is the way to go here. 44.9. Yeah, so it's just 45 degrees on top. And that was 17 and 5/16. So, so I'll go cut that piece. 17, 5/16, 45 degrees on the top. Got my official vest on here, nice place to put the tape measure or whatever else I'm working with, which is great. And I might keep epoxy off of myself, which is really the goal here. Keep me out of trouble. All right, cool. So got that to epoxy, and I think I'm going to use, I think I'm just going to take a piece of maybe a piece of RS6, and I'll see how that works out. That's really all I need up there. Once I cut 45 on this, there'll be plenty of glue contact area. Or I've got something that's 3/8 by 3/4. That might be better, actually. I think I'll use this, the 3/8 by 3/4. So got lots of scraps down here, lots of various lengths of various scraps. This is all the tail piece stuff over here. So, and I've kept enough quarter by quarter to build a wing rib, because that part came before I actually started making videos. And I'll also end up making just gonna make a little mock-up section of the spar just to kind of show how that goes together. It's very simple, but still be nice to have it as part of the video collection here. So I'm gonna go back at some point and catch up those two things. And I may do that sooner than later, just so if somebody's kind of starting their build, they'll be able to see kind of what my methods are on how I accomplish that. So yeah, so let's cut some pieces. All right, so one other thing that I think I have time for is actually to go ahead and soak the plywood that's going to make the top portion of my instrument panel box. And it's 24 inches by 4 3/4. So I'm gonna kind of get this laid out here real quick. And I'm gonna cut that to size. I really like the new pencil. It just marks really dark, which is great, rather than just a number 2. So it's 24 by 4 3/4, and that's based on basically the width of my block and the distance from here with a little extra all the way around here. So we'll get that, see if we can get that soaked enough to get it bent in the frame. So that can be drying for a while until I'm ready to work on that, which hopefully won't be too long from now. It's going to need the board. All right. All right, so I'm going to go put this in water. All right, so this reminded me that maybe it's time for a little update. I am just about 335 hours, maybe 338 after the last session. I haven't calculated that one in yet, but I was at 335. I think I spent about 3 hours here the other day, so the other day, like it was a long time ago. It was yesterday. 57, what can I say? I've spent, so 335 hours. I've spent about $5,500, which includes $2,700 for my engine deposit and $1,100 for all of the wheels and tail wheel assembly and control cables and step insert, kind of all the accessories that I need that team supplies that a scratch builder would need. So those two things included 27, 37, 38. So you can see what I've spent. I've spent 300 and something, I think it was 380 maybe, dollars on lumber. So that's how much wood I have. No, I take that back. 880 some dollars is actually in lumber, and I just replied to that yesterday, exactly what that number is, but it's a little over $800, and everything else is just the hardware and aluminum and everything else that I've purchased so far. And I've used 2.5 quarts of epoxy so far, and this is my this is just over let's see, I've mixed 201 cups of epoxy so far. So crazy statistics, but there you go. For those of you who like statistics, that's where I'm at so far. And I thought you might enjoy an update just to kind of know how things are going. So now I'm going to mix some epoxy, we'll glue some stuff together, and we'll keep moving here. All right. All right, so we just got to cut a couple of triangles out of a 5/8 by 1.25 inch. All right, so the plywood's been soaking the whole time I've been here, and so now I think I'm ready to begin clamping this in here, and we'll figure out exactly where we're going to go. We'll probably mark the center of this. It should be around 12 inches. This is 17, so 8.5. Let's get the center here. All right. So what you got to do is match up those two lines. All right, now we'll just get my long bar clamps. Might be able to see if we can do it with one to start with. So I'm just going to pull this together. Pull this in here. I should actually flip the whole thing over because the other side flares a little. All right. Now all I got to do is just set this aside and let it dry for a few days, and then we'll have that formed, and we'll be able to start assembling the instrument panel box. So yeah, cool. All right, so that's going to be it for me today. I've used up my allotted time, and thanks so much for hanging out with me. I got nearly everything that I wanted to get done completed. I didn't get to cut the floorboard or the seat, but I'll get to that next time, and we'll also be ready to continue on the landing gear, since we have we've got one frame completed here, and the other frame is in here drying, so that'll be ready. And these are just some scrap material here, which I don't believe I will need. I'll keep that really nice piece of hemlock just in case. You never know. Throw that over there. So I can I'll set this Plein aside here. So besides that, I got this piece that you saw up underneath there. Got that in place, which is good. Just needed just a few staples just to hold that in place. And we got these triangles that are behind each of the corners here. Those are in place, and then we got the floorboard mounts down there. You can see those two. We got those two epoxied in place. And I'm going to actually do an insert in this, which will be like just like a 3/16, like a number 10 or a number 8. Maybe I'll even use a number 8 screw. But I'll actually put a metal insert into the wood, and we'll do the same for the seat. Put a metal insert into this side rail where the seat bolts down, and instead of epoxying to the side rail, I might actually put a block on to attach to, so that I can get that. It'll be easier to put a screw here than it will be to put an insert over here. So I'll figure out how I want to do that once I get the seat positioned in here. It basically, sits right in this area right here, and then that's all cool. And so, yeah, until next time. If you're not a subscriber, I invite you to hit the subscribe button and that little bell right next to it, so you can get notified every time I post one of these videos if you're following along. And I do appreciate all the comments, and I really enjoy the dialogue, so thank you for those of you who do comment. And hey, I'll catch you later.